Well, when we speak about the masterclass, Sundowns certainly put up a masterclass, and we have to talk about their goal in that match. And it starts at just the expansive play and how they build through the phases. Now, this for me is critical. Look at the space and time that Jaden Adams has in the middle, but the composure of Ronwen Williams. Not many goalkeepers can do that, because if you look at it, Grant Kekana is not quite in position yet, nor is Cupido. But does Ronwen Williams panic? No, he doesn't. He plays a delightful ball and eliminates two players in doing so. And what now? Jaden Adams has space and time. Look at Teka in the middle here. He didn't know what to do, Doc. He wanted to press Jaden, but he was too late. Now he has to start running backwards. Now he's focused on Sales. And you'll focus on him and look at how he has to look for Sales wherever he goes. But look at where Morena is. Look at where Divine Lunga is. How spread apart they are. They're really giving themselves the space and time to play. When they have that kind of width and depth, they are able to play through the phases. And what does that do then in turn to this Esperance team? Look how spread apart they are because of how expansive Sundowns is. And now they can move the ball around. And look at the movement of Sales. Teka was trying to close Jaden Adams. Now he's chasing Sales on the other end of the field. But Sundowns don't panic on the ball. They relax. They move the ball around. Morena's always looking to attack the space. He's giving himself the width. He's giving himself space. Always looking to attack. This for me is critical. Look at Jaden Adams here. Gets it, sees it, but look at Morena. He's already showing where he wants it. Yeah. He's already indicating. That's the communication on the field that is critical. And normally, you play the ball where the man is. Yeah. You would want to pass him to feet. But no. Play it where he's going. Not where he is, you play it where he's going. But look at what Sundowns have done to Esperance now. All 11 players, they can't play through them. And that's the danger of Sundowns. If they can't play through you, they can still play over you. And that's exactly what happens. Delightful ball. And that ball there from Morena, make no mistake, that is a pass. That's a delightful knockdown. That is not an easy skill. His ability to take the weight and the pressure off the ball, put it back in the middle for Leon to just run into the back of the net, absolutely sensational. This goal from Sundowns, masterclass.
A masterclass indeed. Let's take a break. When we come back, Tatana is going to be with us. And of course, we'll take a look at the Premier League. Red cards, goals, etc., etc. But which are right and which are wrong? To do that, we go to the referee's corner with Tatana, the principal.
Welcome to the referee's corner. Firstly, want to congratulate Abongile, Big Jack Tom and Zakele Suela for making the card to the FIFA World Cup. But come on, man, don't kick the ball, don't kick the man, kick the ball, man. So that will be very good for us to be presented in America. Man, they are going there. Right, let's go to CAF now. CAF here, we're going to see a red card given to Kekana. Some say, no, it was soft, as in hard. If you look at it there, you'll see that Kekana is kicking the head. Now, the law says when you use the hand on the face, it's a yellow card. Now, a leg on the face, it's a totally different because now you are endangering the safety of an opponent. If you look at it there, you'll see that Kekan is where it's airborne. He's in the air. He's got no control over himself. And that ball needed a head. He decided to use a what? A leg and kicking someone in the head. So who am I to argue against VAR that gives a red card here? Because the leg was on the face and then correct decision by the referee, Mustafa, to give a red card for leg on the face. Let's go to the next one. We're going to VAR. The law says when a goal is scored between the two upright posts and under the crossbar, provided no offense has been committed by the team scoring a goal. Let's see if this team scoring a goal have committed an offense. VAR came in here. You can see there's an offense committed there. There's a player there, Gilal, who did what? Hand on the face on Ronwen Williams. So therefore, correct decision by the referee to disallow this goal because there was an infringement on the keeper. Right, let's go to the next one. The next one, we're going to Dijon. Same thing. A goal is scored when the whole of the ball crosses over the goal line between the two upright posts under the crossbar, provided no offense has been committed by the team scoring a goal. Let's see if Dijon has committed an offense. Dijon here, you can see Mahopa was supposed to score, but he bring it to the keeper who holds the ball. Dijon challenged the keeper, he even scored the keeper and the ball at the same time. So now the referees there disallowed the goal and no. There's an offense committed. You can look at it there. He's scoring everything there. He wants everything to cross the line. So, correct decision by the referee, Christopher Kistor, to award or to disallow the goal. Seal. Let's go to Kaiser Chiefs here. Here we want to warn sensitive viewers here. When you see a mark and dog say ish, you must just know, something is wrong. Here we see McCarthy here being kicked by Matlambi. So now you can see there that Matlambi did what we call serious foul play. We're going to show it to you that this is serious foul play. But here it was not seen by the referee. The referee saw nothing wrong, but here is soccer zone. We're going to show you that there's something wrong. I will wait for Doc to give me that sound after seeing what happened here, because I did not see. Let's have a look. So Ashisa Sekanga, the referee missed that incorrect decision by the referees. Right, let's go to the last one. The last one, we see a referee there showing what we call the lights. He won the lights on a game that is played during the day. 3 o'clock match, the score is 1-0. The referee Muregi there saying, no, I need the lights. Why? Because it was dark. It's what we call inclement weather. When there's inclement weather, this is what I want to teach you. The law says this score, if the game did not play to a finish, the points would have been expunged, or the records of the match would have been expunged. That means taken out. That 1-0 will have been taken out. But then, fortunately, the game played to a finish. But I want to teach floodlights. You play the remaining minutes the following day. But inclement weather, the game will go to start from 0-0 with the points taken away.
But it was floodlights, Mr.
It was not floodlights. For a 3 o'clock match, floodlights.
So it can't be floodlights.
During the day.
They stopped because the floodlights went off.
No, we stopped because of inclement
Here is the law. What we want to teach you here is if the score is 1-0, if the game did not play to a finish, it will have been expunged. All the records of the match will have been expunged. Expunged is a big English. It will be taken out.
So
and then we go for 0-0.
Zinjiva.
Yeah.
Thank you very much there to Dana. But we spoke about the Premier League, right? And we said we take a look at that, but you gotta see what's going on there as far as the top is concerned. Manchester City, they're the biggest and the best sprinters when it comes to a finish. They're the Usain Bolt of finishing. Arsenal, I wonder what would happen, because Man City are smelling blood. Let's take a quick break. When we come back on the other side.
Again, but how long is he going to be there? Will Matlambi be there next season? Probably not. Because the reality is, Galaxy at the moment are living hand to mouth. One thing you have to compliment them on, they're finding quality. Their scouting is top notch because they're getting top quality players all the time. It's a conveyor belt, but they keep losing those players. They haven't been able to keep players. And that's why they have the troubles they're having right now.
Yeah. He scored 5, Doggy. He's assisted in 3. He's been a handful. He's been one of their best players. But he played his best football when he was playing with Puso Ditejan. I now wonder, is this a team missing a Puso Ditejan? Because look at that. With Puso, in 12 games, you had 4 goals and 4 assists with 24 shots and 11 of those on target.
Yeah, because that's what Umaka Shoguti, I think if you sell all your best players, this is the price you pay. Because now you're looking at Matlambi, he came here drop after Upuso Ahambili. And now,
the ones that have left in the last 12 months.
So
they lose a player a month.
So we're talking about 13 players.
They lose a player a month, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, you look at that as a starting lineup.
This one.
This one. Starting lineup.
You got Damane, Zamovic, Keegan Dolly. All gone.
All gone.
Yeah. Lindo Gutembata.
Yes, Lindo Gutembata.
They've
yes.
lost Puso Di Tejane, I mean, also gone to Chicago Fire. These are the players they've lost. Siema as well.
Yes,
I mean, the big
Siema.
man up top, the striker, I know you love him, Zamovic, who's playing at Cape Town
He's in
City
Cape Town
now.
now.
But I
He's in
mean,
Cape Town,
he was a top player for them.
Of course.
And again, imagine what they would have done if they were able to hold on to some of their better players.
Look at this, guys. These are the last 9 matches that they've played. All losses and one draw against Stellenbosch in that 1-1. And when you take a look at the remaining fixtures they've got, Richards Bay, Magesi, Marumo Gallants, Chipa United, Sundowns and Golden Arrows.
Aye.
It doesn't get any easier. They could
It
get
doesn't.
dragged into that bottom 3.
It doesn't, because we're talking Richards Bay, Magesi, Marumo, Chipa United. They are all bottom of the log.
The one thing,
So Gafiwa Peasants.
the 25 points they've already accumulated. So you can imagine, they've only picked up 1 point in their last 9. So since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Only 1 point.
Only 1 point.
So that means they were already on 24 points at the halfway mark of the season. That's what's carried them, and that's what is going to save them. But I know they'll only breathe a sigh of relief once they get to the 30-point mark. Until then, it's going to be very nervy at TS Galaxy. So they've done the business at the beginning of the season, but they still have a few games short of safety.
When we speak about the top again, Mamelodi Sundowns, in the last 7 seasons,
Yeah.
since the COVID season, have only lost 13 matches.
7.
7 years, 7 seasons. They've only lost 13 matches. Orlando Pirates just under Ribeiro. You go look at them. They lost 19 in those 3 seasons. Can they hold on? When we come back, we get into Mamelodi Sundowns.
A little bit back to the wall here, and that's a great interception. One in a good position. Oh, the favorable bounce. And SDT, exceptional reflexes from the goalkeeper, but in the end it goes in. Oh, it's a mess. The scramble. And in the result, it's ultimately Hamoudan who pokes the ball into the back of the net. One striker, the lone striker, as it's known in football terminology. Not exactly working out. Oh, that's a mess-up clearance. Goal for Asfar! Eruption in the stadium.
Baya kwa pele de Brazilians. Fela ba khona go bua kwa morago ka lebelo. Banna ba tlhopha sa the Peace of Africa. Ba ba romela khwile ntle. Bona tlhogo!
Sundowns looking to make further changes. Dangerous play. Race foot. Yellow cards. Will it be? Yes. In fact, red card. Straight red. Shocker. Mind-blowing decision.
Well, here we go. In the first leg, Esperance of Tunis beaten by Mamelodi Sundowns away. Sundowns getting those points. FAR Rabat as well, beating Berkane by 2-0. It's going to be a big one for Berkane to turn that one around. The second leg's on the 18th of April, Marky Mark.
Yeah, certainly going to be very interesting. And we look at what the Confed Cup is doing. Zamalek doing the business, the only team in the Confed Cup to get the win, the other game a draw. Olympic de Safi doing brilliantly to get a goalless draw against USM Alger.
But as Sundowns, Doggy, and you were in studio.
Yeah.
We're not used to seeing teams take Sundowns on. And we're not used to seeing Sundowns acknowledge that, know that, and put up a defensive game of their lives. They played a great defensive game.
This is the first game ever. Kaluboni Sundowns is so solid when it comes to defending. Like South Africa, there is a foul party, Champions League. Look at that splitting pass. And
Grant.
tackle, clean.
Grant
clean,
was superb.
Clean. And this is like the second one. The Aishaya clean. Now, you're looking at the ball. It split up 4 defenders. But the recovery, that is so far important.
And when the defenders couldn't get, this is Grant here, he gets a red card for his efforts here. We're going to get
I'm not
the
convinced
ref
it's a
looking at
red
it.
card, but okay.
We'll have Tavik look at this one. He'll look at this one. But on moments when, they couldn't, the defenders, that is, Ronwen showed up.
Yes.
Yeah, certainly, and he's always going to do that. Ronwen is exceptional, and his composure. And look at how clever they are here. Also delaying the ball, but Ronnie, his composure, he makes things look so simple. That's the thing. There's no exaggerated saves, and that's so disheartening for your opponent because it's like, what am I going to do to beat this guy? It's like everything I throw at him, he makes it look so easy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was fantastic. 60 touches. The passes as well, always so great because, he does play that position there as well. But take a look at what he's been able to do as far as tackles, the clearances are concerned, and his defensive duty as well. But it was the way they set up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the way they set up.
In that midfield to be defensive.
Yes. Now, you look at Mokoena and Adams combination, that was probably tested when they played here at home during the week. And look how easy they frustrate Ilontuza, Esperance. But again, look at Adams.
Defensively
as well. He's giving you actually creativity, defensively, ball splitting pass. He's almost like a complete player, and he's doing that very quietly.
And I still feel like he's cheating us, though, Doc. Because I feel like there's more in that tank.
There's more.
There's so much more he can give.
Exactly.
But yeah, he's exceptional.
And then
let's talk about Mudau. One of the best players in the world. I mean, fantastic.
This is when now I'm saying to you, Uguti, this is a well-experienced team that is playing a Champions League. Look at that tackle.
Yeah.
Very clean. I mean, this is the fourth tackle inside the box. And if they're sitting Ilontuzi defender, we'll be talking probably a penalty 2 or 3.
Fantastic. I mean, what a man. He's 30 years young, and he's just absolute class, Marky Mark.
I'm not going to say anything anymore because I've been saying he's the right back in the world, the best right back in the world for how many years? And everyone was laughing at me, so yeah.
Mark, you make your way to the masterclass over there. But this is the thing now. Mamelodi Sundowns at home record in the second leg, Doggy, of the semi-finals. It's happened 4 times. They've only won once.
They only won once, yes.
Only won once.
That's very scary. But mina ngisasho ngithi Cardoso, he did this ngasikhathi
Esperance.
Yeah, ngasikhathi sashaya both home and away. And now he's managed to get a win away. So it's possible that he's going to get another win this coming weekend.
It's been 10 years since Sundowns got that first star. Are they getting ready to get their shirts printed with the second one? Well, we'll have to wait and see. The time